And welcome back, everyone, to another session of Fractures of Reality.
We're all gonna die.
Maybe.
Hey, that's my words.
In the last session, the party decided to ambush a caravan escorting slavers. And they set up a little trap to try and get them to be poisoned. However, the trap went awry when the drow couldn't exactly see that their elf was an elf because, well, dark vision doesn't let you see color.
Yeah. Unless you're me.
The party has been fighting tooth and nail to defeat the two guards, while Jezebel
These two
escorted.
suspiciously strong guards, which Korax is gonna have questions about later.
Strong or just suspiciously lucky?
No, suspiciously strong. Like,
Nevertheless.
Korax has fought drow before. They are not usually this powerful.
Anyway, as I was saying, the slaves were all rescued, and Jezebel handed them the map of the caves and sent them all to be led away by Boss back towards Eternia, most likely. So, Flora, I believe you are unconscious, not bleeding out, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
you are unconscious.
Yeah, I thought so. You're stable. Ryu, you are just prone. Korax, we have to get to you now.
That is correct. And yep, I believe it's his turn. Yeah, I believe it's his turn. And
Oh, did you? No, the initiative is still here. That's good.
yeah.
Yay!
Yeah,
Whoa.
and also remember that I've got Sanctuary up, so he has to make a Wisdom save to even try to attack me.
He already did, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
that was
then
the
he's got to.
last.
He
Oh,
rolled a
well,
nat
then he's got to
20.
attack me now.
He rolled a nat 20, remember?
And
Yeah.
oh right. No, I wasn't totally hoping those rolls would get lost. After the game. Oh well.
Well,
Yeah, what are you talking about?
anyway,
That would have been nice, but oh well.
Can I start speaking now?
Yep.
So, as I was saying, we've got to get back to Korax, who is where we paused after a rather fortunate attack happened. So,
Yeah.
Korax, you see the trained warrior bring the blade in towards your neck for a killing blow. And for a moment,
Oh god.
you see your life flash before your eyes. You see your sister bickering. You see your father being stern or quietly discussing politics of some sort or other. Only the blade doesn't go through your neck, and instead stops right at your neck, just barely cutting it, as the drow then speaks in common and says, "If you surrender now, I will not take your lives."
And what and what exactly is your plan here?
I'm going to replace the slaves I just lost.
I see. Interesting thought. I'm gonna. I sort of like duck under and like make a dive for his sword arm, like to try and like get him to drop it, just for flavor.
Fair enough. Okay. So he spends his turn Basically offering you a chance to surrender.
Yeah.
And
I think I just gave him my answer.
regardless, Cicada, it is your turn.
Oh god. Okay.
Also, that reminds me really quick. Cicada would have seen through the darkness, so he would have probably dismissed it a while ago, but since that was a while ago and I don't really remember much of it, I'm just going to
It's
remove it
it's
and
on. That
let me
one-
finish
on-
talking, please.
Yeah.
We're just going to pretend that he dismissed it and that we're just going to go from there. So the darkness is
Yeah.
gone. Just because Cicada would have been able to see through it. Anyway, it's
Yeah,
your turn, Cicada.
we both goofed. We both goofed on that. So
Anyway, it's your turn.
this guy, is he currently still holding on to his sword in a vice grip?
He's dead.
But still,
No, it's just on
Is-
the ground.
it's up on the ground. Okay. Yeah, I can reach it from here because I have advanced mage hand. So I'm going to use my mage hand.
Don't
To
forget
grab
drag me
this
where I can
one's
be
sword.
healed.
Brain, don't
I
interrupt.
don't
Sorry.
have any healing spells or potions. I'm sorry.
Also, you shouldn't interrupt.
Sorry.
What were you saying, Cicada? I didn't catch it.
Okay, I'm going to use my one of my actions to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
to grab this guy's sword
Okay. You grab
and
the
then
sword.
pull it over to Ryu.
That would
Yep.
be the sword with all the poison all over it.
Yep.
You do so. There is now a short sword lying beside Ryu.
Okay, and other me is gonna move over here and just gonna cast an Eldritch Blast. Or rather, a Mind Sliver on this guy. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver.
Alrighty. Roll your attack.
Now he has to make an Intelligence saving throw.
Ah, yes. He fails and takes 3 psychic damage.
Okay, and his next saving throw, he has to minus a d4 from it.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Alrighty.
And just regular Cicada is just gonna move over here and check on Clara.
Alrighty. Ryu, you are prone.
There is a sword next to you. Ryu?
Kagura. We can't hear you. You might need to reconnect.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
we
we
got
go.
I had my mic turned off.
Ah.
Okay, is it possible for me to pick up the sword, get up, and then attack him with the sword in the same turn?
Yes, but you will use half your movement and your bonus action.
I would be using my 15. I would be using 15 feet of my movement just getting up anyway.
Yep.
That I'm just saying, you use half your movement to stand up, and then it's your bonus action to pick up the item. 'Cause
Okay,
you're
then I'm going to.
equipping it.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to attack. I'm gonna try and attack him, then with his own sword.
Alright.
His
His
friend's
friend's own sword.
Do you have proficiency with short swords?
I have proficiency with simple and martial weapons.
Alright.
So yeah.
His main weapon is a
Guys.
short sword right now.
Guys, you gotta stop interrupting me.
Sorry.
Alright, so roll 1d20. Actually, just roll your short sword so we can see if it hits. Easy enough, and I'll just roll the damage. Sorry, that's a miss.
This is, under normal circumstances, I would have said, wait, can I still?
No, you already used your bonus action to pick it up.
It's not saying anything about this being a bonus action.
Picking stuff up is a free action, I always thought. Oh!
Nevertheless.
No, that's just the thing you can do.
Oh,
That
that
doesn't-
is a thing that you can just do.
Yeah, that doesn't take any actions.
After you see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses. But I did say that that it missed very quickly.
I
This is
heard-
true.
And I could have already told myself that the attack missed when it came up a 10.
I would agree with this statement as well.
How many channel divinity do you even have? You've been using a lot of them.
At this level, he's only got one.
Yeah, didn't you use that earlier?
I tried.
Don't.
I think I tried to, but then I couldn't use the attack I wanted.
Yeah, I don't recall him using it yet.
Alright, well, it hits, so let me get the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 damage.
20.
Yeah. That's more like it.
Alright,
Now we're talking.
Corax?
Okay, so. Do I do the probably effective thing or the probably crazy thing?
All in, all in.
The crazy thing, then. So, the tripwire with the spiky things picking up. So I assume, like, after that, at blow, he, like, turns back to Ryu.
More or less.
Cool. I want to pick up the tripwire with the spiky poison thing saving up, and I want to try and garrote him with it.
Oh my god.
Well, that would probably be improvised weapon. So,
Okay.
I believe that's just a straight 1d20 roll.
Well, 1d20 plus my modifier.
You're not proficient with
Well, no, but my. Oh yeah, but my that would but it wouldn't use my proficiency score, but it would use my modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be just a straight dex roll.
Alright.
Natural 20.
Yay!
Alright, I'm not entirely sure what the word you used meant, but you do indeed deal damage.
No, but a garrote wire means I just wrap it around his neck and try and strangle him with it.
So
Or
you're
slice his head clean off, depending on how sharp the wire is.
so
I don't think it's sharp enough for that.
No, let's not go with that.
so
This isn't PM wire.
guys. So are you trying to grapple or are you trying to hurt him?
Hurt, I would say. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I imagine it would probably do both, but if I had to choose,
Alright. He struggles against your movements, and and you do a little bit of damage, but, like, his armor's pretty thick, and it goes up to the neck, like, he's pretty heavily armed. But
what are the poison?
But the poison does affect him a little bit, and he does give a hiss.
Yeah.
Clara?
Okay, so I am now in strangling position. Like,
Clara?
I spend my action doing nothing because I have none.
I can't speak if you guys don't let me speak. You know that, right? Laura, you have a wonderful dream of your mother and your father both taking you out to the river and then proceeding to get rid of certain leftovers, shall we say. Jezebel, I believe you are roughly 100. Was it 120 or no? I think you dashed, so I think it's 80 feet.
Okay, I'm about to say, I think it's either 80 or like you said 120, I don't remember.
I think it was like the distance plus 5. I think that was what we said.
Yeah, it was.
yeah. So The point is, like, one bonus action dash would get you within in pistol range.
I was about to say, isn't it possible for her to dash twice in one turn?
No.
Yep.
Yes, actually, yes, because she's a rogue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was about to ask that because of
Anyway, what's your turn?
what is it? Okay,
Yes, you can
so
dash twice.
going to dash over within, as he said, pistol range.
Are you using your bonus action or your action to dash?
Bonus action because I can't attack on my I can't attack on my bonus action, can I?
No,
No.
can't.
Exactly. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like-
Well, you have 60 feet of movement. Subtracting 5 means you have 55 feet of movement. Move where you would like to go.
Okay. So I see everybody and I just shake my head like, great, here we go. Of course I have to save the day. So I can see Korax is slightly strangling him, so I'm not gonna get too close, but I'm gonna we'll stay right there.
Hold on. Has the drow been dropped up from the turn order?
Oops. One moment.
Oh.
I forgot his initiative was tied to the other drow token. Like, I saw it there and I
Okay.
thought it was,
Yeah, his would be like 19 points and something.
I'll just set
Yeah,
him
he
for
goes
19.
right before me.
So he should have gone then.
No,
No,
just
he
before
goes
last
right
turn.
before me.
Oh,
But
that's right.
after
You're
Jezebel.
right. He did go right before you.
Mhm.
That's right.
There we
He's
go.
after me.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
so
go.
You come,
Sorry about
you
that.
come back. You come back and you see basically like he's squaring off with Ryu, and Korax has the tripwire around his neck, just trying to strangle him with it.
Wow. I leave for a few minutes and everything goes to shit. Well done, guys.
Yeah, something like that.
So you're gonna
Mhm.
attack? Roll the attack.
All right. Why not? Just for the heck of it.
You
Dang.
miss. It is now the drow's turn, and he is going to make 2 short sword attacks, one at Ryu and one at Korax.
Oh dear.
Does a 17 hit you, Ryu? It does not,
No.
because your AC is 18. And a 14 does
Nice.
not hit you, Korax.
He tries to stab me, and I just headbutt him and keep strangling.
Basically, he's
Flavor.
trying to get you off, and he gets distracted.
Okay.
Ryu takes this opportunity to say, "Didn't your mother ever tell you to watch your back, asshole?"
Cicada.
Oh boy. Another mind sliver.
Okay. He makes it with disadvantage. Oh. Well, -4, but that's a pass
With
anyway.
-4, but that's impossible. Yeah.
That one at 20s again.
Really?
And he has 0
Jeez.
intelligence. He's just it's rolling really well.
Yeah.
I mean, these
Okay.
are elite. I mean, these are elite warriors, but still. And
Alright.
again, Korax is gonna have questions.
And
about
one
that
more.
too.
Okay. This one is not with disadvantage. Okay. Well, he takes 3 damage, and his next save is with disadvantage.
It's
No.
it's not. Well, it's not disadvantage. It's subtracted. D4.
Subtracting by 4, I'm just saying disadvantage because my brain is like that, and I'm tired.
We'll
Okay.
remind you when it comes up. Don't worry.
Okay.
I know it's
Okay,
-4.
Yeah. Minus D4.
I
So-
know, yes. You?
If Ryu, if you got any saving throw stuff to use on him, this would be the time.
Let him take his time. Also, you're
the
not
only-
prone. Sorry.
I'm. It
Oh.
would take me too long to check. Like, but what I will do is I will try to attack him once again with his poison short sword.
Alright. Roll your attack.
Can I still use War Priest?
Haven't you already used it?
He's got a bunch. Oh, he has a bunch of them.
I tried to, but I already used my bonus action for that round.
Yeah, and he can use War
First
Priest multiple
level,
times, like as many as his Wisdom modifier.
you can make one or your wisdom modifier. Okay. Do remember to mark down when you use certain things. Like for example, you've used your channel divinity, and you're using War Priest. I believe you used one earlier in the fight as well, right?
Again, I tried to, but I'd already used my bonus action for that turn.
Okay. Just do be keeping track of this stuff. Okay. Anyway,
I
you now do your second attack.
That's better.
More like it.
Okay. Let's see. 9 plus 13. You deal 22 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Corax. By this
Okay,
point,
so-
the guy has, like, seeping deep purple wounds from the poison.
Right. So, like, basically holding the wire still around his neck around one hand, just basically, for flavor, I'm just using it to immobilize him at this point. I'm gonna grab my sword and try and stab.
Stab, stab.
Roll your attack.
Stabby stab. Come on. Damn
Wait.
it.
Is he flanking?
It doesn't matter, I rolled a nat one. Oh,
And
actually,
then-
wait.
Even with advantage.
Oh, actually, wait.
Even
Yeah,
with,
but even with advantage, that's still a 9. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, I mean, I'm in too close range for my long sword to be really useful here.
Okay. So,
Should have pulled out my
Cora.
dagger and.
Clara, you have a wonderful dream where everyone is happy. You all made it out of the cave, and you're having a picnic with the drow, and the food's a little alive, but it's okay. They're just laughing it off. Everyone's getting along. It's great. Jezebel.
Yo. Alright then. What am I gonna do? This guy's still alive! You know what? I want to try using my Frostbane, so I'm going to get close. Okay, I'm still learning how to do rogue correctly. I'm not good at this. Alright. So I'm gonna go up here. Frostbane. That's better.
Okay. That's a miss.
Wait, it's a
Dang.
miss?
Yeah.
18
But
armor
it's-
class.
Oh. Just also, you
That's
can still
metagaming.
disengage as a bonus action.
And that's what I was gonna do, and disengage.
All right. Where are you going? Don't forget, you have used 15 of your movement.
Let's just scooch over here.
Okay. It is now his turn. And he is going
Yay.
to do he's going to take down the goddamn fox.
Oh god.
So you take 18 and you are now down again.
I was expecting that at some point.
He then turns to the elf.
The guy strangling him.
Tears off the robe and attacks you. And I didn't click it. Yeah, there. Another 25.
Okay, that's 21 damage total. I'm still up. I'm hurting, but I'm up.
And that
Wait,
is
no, I-
his turn. Are you okay?
Yeah, but that was me acting out Corax's reaction.
Ah, sorry. Cicada.
Okay, the most... Well, Ryu is down. He probably dropped the sword. I'm going to use Mage Hand to pass the sword over to Jezebel.
Alright. Jezebel, there is a sword at your feet.
Well, I can still just hold it up to her for her to grab it.
So, what are you doing with your second action?
Second action, more Mind Sliver.
Okay. He makes this with -4. And
Minus 1d4.
I know. That's a
Ah.
pass.
That just meets it, so nothing happens. Okay, that's my turn.
Ria, I need you to make one death save.
Of course.
Remember not that they don't carry over between unconsciousnesses. I removed the
Yeah.
point, but yeah.
I wasn't assuming they did.
That's a success.
Okay.
Correct.
Amy.
Okay, so dropping the garrote wire, like Korax is gonna stand back a bit, take up a fencer's position, and he's been passing every wisdom save so far. Our re-upping sanctuary is probably not going to be worth it. So I'm just gonna stab with my sword with more success this time, I hope. Nope.
Alright.
And wait, is there anything I can do with my bonus action? Nope. No, there is not.
Okay. Flora, you're dreaming of chocolate puppies and eating them. Jezebel.
Delicious puppies.
Stand over him and flank.
I'm not liking this at all.
You have a poisoned sword.
I do, so I'm getting real annoyed. So why not? I'll try to avoid.
Dual wield it with Frostbane for for double the chances to hit.
I can dual wield.
They're
Can't
both
she
short
dual
swords.
wield?
They're both short swords. She'll take a penalty to whatever she uses in her offhand, but she can dual wield them.
Damn.
You
I've done
can,
it with
but
Cogro.
you don't get to add your any modifiers to the second one.
Yeah. So basically, you will do a little bit less damage with the second one, with the bonus one.
This makes me curious. Now I kind of want two swords.
And you don't
Why
get
the-
sneak attack.
Yeah, I
Well,
figured as much.
Well, unless you don't hit with the first one.
Anyway, what would you like to do? TikTok.
Why not? I'll grab the sword and I'll hold Frostbane in one and then the sword on the other, and I'm gonna. Why not try to strike him with either or?
Blank.
You can.
That's blank.
Guys,
Stand over
How do
me.
I flank?
guys,
Murder sandwich.
don't. Anyway. Flanking
Lala?
is literally if you can draw a diagonal through them. For example, Ryu and Korax are currently flanking.
Except Ryu's down, so no.
If he was up, I mean. So to get
So,
flanking, you would have to stand on top of Ryu, who is currently bleeding out.
I know. I don't want to be that cruel. I do want him alive still.
Well, where are you gonna move?
Here.
Okay. Roll your
Sorry,
attacks.
I'm not stepping over Ryu's body.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
All right. So first off, we'll try. Should I do Frostbane or the? I'm gonna do Frostbane first.
Ah,
Dang.
Sadly, that's a miss. Roll your second one, and you don't get the plus. Yeah, you don't get +2, so subtract 2 from the 2 attack roll.
So which
No.
one would it be again?
No, the attack roll is the same. Damage takes the penalty.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's dual wielding. To hit. Let me just have a look. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe you are right. Well, just roll your roll your attack for now, Jezebel, but yeah, I'll look into that later. But you don't get to add bonus damage to it.
So, what would I roll for it?
Just
The
Do
same
you have
short
a
sword
sh-
attack.
do you have a short? Okay, yeah, just roll Frostbane again.
Okay.
Alright, that's a miss. It is now the Drow's turn, and he has recognized the sword, and he is going to immediately zero you down.
Ooh,
5 plus 11. He is going to say, as he swings again, it's not too late to drop your weapons, filthy slime. And,
Oh god.
yeah, I think that'll take you down as well.
That things.
Wait. Oh, wait. Can I use this?
What is it? I don't...
Oh,
I can't see
Sorry.
what you're seeing. Hellish
Hellish
Rebuke.
rebuke.
Okay, so a dex save? Yeah, you can use that. Let's see.
alright, let's do
The
it.
creature must make a dex save.
Half
Okay,
as
so
much
the-
damage, so 2d10.
They take half. Yeah, 3d10 because it's at second
so
level.
4 damage.
3d10. Tiefling ability is at second level.
Ah, okay.
Oh, common mistake.
That's 7. I'm an idiot.
That'd be
no,
like
that's
six
Okay.
fire damage.
You deal 6 damage, bringing him to a knee as he brings you down. But you actually do a lot of damage.
I just give him a smirk and right before I drop to the ground.
Goddamn tieflings. Cicada.
Okay, this is starting to get out of hand. Let's see here.
Really should be
I
thinking
only-
of your turns before it's your turn, you know.
Alright, I was just checking something. Starting to get out of hand. More mind slivers. That's the most I can really do.
Alrighty. You do have a gun though. Let's see. This one is... I believe this one is...
You don't have like Eldritch Blast or anything like that?
Well, I can use Eldritch Blast, but this guy's AC is ridiculous.
I mean,
let's see.
He's got the same MAC.
Okay. So, your attacks blast into him, dealing 6 damage. And you can actually see that his armor is basically almost wrecked. There's a huge hole and there's blood trickling down from his chest where the blows hit and the fire burned. He is not looking very good. Ryu, would you make another save for me, please?
Alright.
That's a success.
That is
Corax.
Okay. Now. Okay, so is he looking just kind of rough or is he looking really rough?
He is on one knee at the moment with a desperate expression.
Okay. Okay.
You would also know this from experience. Drow aren't normally ones to surrender. They will fight to the death.
Well, I'm about to take that choice out of his hands, possibly, because I'm gonna cast Sleep on him.
I
This
love
is-
sleep.
That is the biggest... Yeah, like, I never thought I'd be using it in this fight, but it is the biggest bundle of hit points I can hit him for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if he
so-
has if he
does
has
he have-
less than 25 hit points, he is down.
Yeah. So that's the good news. The bad news is that's now the bad news is that's my last spell slot. So if any God, I hope someone's got a healing potions.
Can you share some letters? Say what happens.
Right, Lala.
You take his 3 hit points away and he falls unconscious.
Yeah.
Combat
knew
is
it.
now over.
I
He
know
Okay,
only
it.
goes to sleep for a minute, though.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. What? Once. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so quick. Start rolling medicine checks quick. Start rolling medicine checks on X on Ryu. Like we need
Yeah.
to get him up.
I'll give you guys like roll a medicine check, and then roll one for Jezebel,
Alright.
Cicada.
Damn it. Yeah, like once that's done, I'm gonna slit this drow's throat.
Alright, so Cicada, you watch as Birdie walks over and with practiced finesse, as if your own hands had done the deed, staunches their blood and prevents them from bleeding out. You are both
Okay.
stable.
Okay, everybody is stable,
What?
but unconscious.
Yeah. Except for the drow, whose throat I slit once these two who are guaranteed alive.
Alright? He's dead, Jim.
Yeah. Because normally
so-
I'd take him alive for interrogation, but
So
we are-
real quick,
we are
just
in no
because
shape
I
to
know-
take prisoner.
just because I know you guys are going to ask, the poison on the blades isn't long lasting. So I'd say I think it lasts 10 minutes if I remember correctly. It's
I figured.
yeah, it's the swords aren't constantly poisonous. They're coated.
I think
Well,
I think
do they have
you
any extra?
clarified that.
Pardon?
Do they have any extra?
That would be an investigation check.
Go ahead and I honestly that's incidentally for what I'm looking for, like because yeah, not really what he was looking for anyway. So whatever. Like
Okay.
I'll be
elite
right,
troops.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta throw something away.
Yeah, like
Alright.
Korax is just examining them now. Like elite troops. What were elite troops doing guarding a common slave run?
Right now, I'm just currently trying to get everybody together in a safe spot to rest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, well, didn't find any poison on them. Did they have anything else on them? Like orders, documents, anything?
With that investigation, most of it got covered in blood. Sorry.
Yeah, I figured.
well, I can at least get Birdie to take a look. Nope. Yeah, covered in blood. Can't see anything.
Regardless, do you guys try and find somewhere to hide out and recover?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Alright, that
Yeah,
will
like-
be perception.
Perception. Okay. My rolls are terrible tonight.
Okay, Corax?
Yeah. Well, I mean, after the searching these guys turns up nothing, I'll also try and find a spot.
That
Alright,
is significantly better.
so
That is the best
Cicada-
I've rolled tonight.
because Cicada has been pretty panicking over three of the people being unconscious and was busy trying to figure out how to get them to safety when you point to a small crevice that leads to basically like a little camp area. It's like a little smaller cave with a small entrance. You know, it's a defendable place.
Right.
And you drag your allies into the cave and
Yeah. I pop out fragment Korax to help me carry them.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So, you all you're all moved into the small little alcove slash crook slash slide cave, whatever you want to call it. And you're all propped up so you can get some rest. Like I should have been, but I've been up for 24 hours. But anyway,
Bad.
a couple of
Yeah, I
hours
imagine it'd be like-
pass. How long do you guys decide to rest? Like, are you taking a short rest? Are you taking a long rest?
Would they wake
Yeah.
up after a short rest?
They would, because they can use hit dice.
Okay.
In that case, I think a short rest for now.
Oh,
All right.
I think, technically speaking, we gain a hit point after 1 hour, and then we would probably have to take a short rest after that. Because being unconscious is not really resting.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You're
short rested.
You're recovering.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thoughts on it. Anyway, regardless, an hour out of 2, you will
I'm going
wake
to spend all
and
my
stir.
dice.
And you may spend your hit dice. When you're done spending your hit dice, I will let you guys roleplay for a bit, but spend your hit dice first, and when you're all done, just say you're done.
17, 19.
Am I allowed to cast healing spells before hit dice are rolled? Chlora's reasoning here is, what if something else finds us?
You're unconscious.
After 1 hour.
Sure, you can waste your spell slots on that if you want.
You have Song of Rest for that.
You are trying to be stealthy.
That's true.
Though. Regardless, if you wish to cast that,
Very
you
quiet
can.
song.
If you wish to cast that, you can. But people are spending their hit dice anyway.
I mean, I could use an extra 1d6.
So once you're done spending your hit dice, remember to subtract them, and with that, you will stir from your slumber and awaken. You find you're all very much alive and a little beaten up, a little sore and hurting in places, but you're alive.
Ugh. It was close, but we got him.
Jezebel!
Easy, dear.
Hmm.
So that was the closest we've come to dying since we've started all of this. Who was that guy?
Those were elite soldiers. Why were elite soldiers on a common slave run?
You tell me that, dear. Since apparently you're more aware of them than I am.
Okay, so DM, do I know why elite soldiers would be on a common slave run? Because, well, actually, forget that. I'm going to hazard a guess. Well, it would mean it would have to be a very valuable slave, like one of importance to a high-ranking noble. Like,
Are you
elite
sure?
Jezebel, did you get the slaves out of the did you get the slaves out all right?
Yes. I had to give them the map in order to assist them in getting back to the city.
think we
But
could
we
catch-
do have.
So they're in the city.
They should be. I told them to follow the route the cicada drew. But this is what I get for coming back to help out a party.
You're
If what Korax is saying is true, then we need to find out who they were.
I
Yeah.
can tell you 2 of them at least.
you're not dead. That's all that matters.
Chlora's just giving you all a general glare and tapping her foot. She's like, and you guys didn't bother to heal me so I could heal you?
I stabilized you. That was the best I could do at the time.
So,
To be fair,
thank
dear
you.
Clara, you
Guys?
are our only healer.
could you guys all roll me a stealth check, please?
Oh boy. Okay. Blah. My rolls are terrible tonight.
So let me just draw in a cave wall thing. Like there's This is the entrance, like, over there. This is, like, the sort of area you're in. Alright. So, you are all caught mid-sentence as you hear a scraping sound from the entrance of the cave. And you see a clawed, feathery hand trying to scrape and get at you. There's a lot of blood on the feathers as well.
Oh, great, their pet's back.
It's
Wait, I can.
yes.
I'm wondering if I can try to glean anything from this creature. I can mimic its speech patterns, but I won't be able to understand it.
If all else fails, I'll just shoot it again.
Wait. Please don't shoot it. Isabel says as she stands up, a little sore, but is going to, like, walk closer a little bit and see how it is. It's hurt, right?
Yes, it's still hurt. Like it is a it is like a horse in that it can't exactly heal its own injuries.
Yeah.
But
I can.
not done. You can speak in a second, Clara. I mean Cicada. So it stops scratching at the entrance, and its long head and neck slowly snakes into the cave, and it's just sort of, its head is sort of turning left to right as the feathers on top of its head sort of bristle as if it's listening. Like, as you get a close look, you realize the creature does not have eyes at all.
Oh, that's like
Oh.
sounds like it's blind.
As you speak, Jezebel, the creature immediately turns and looks towards you.
Cora is going to try to get as good graces by healing it.
Alright. You heal its injuries by a bit, and the bird actually gives a soft whoo,
Oh,
and then just
Nah,
turns and backs away a bit and curls up.
there we go.
Correct.
See?
It's kinda
It
went.
was just injured.
Ugh.
You
Okay,
are
little
looking
birdie.
at an ownerless Druithan.
so
I
cute.
pet the Druthan.
You pet the Druithan, it doesn't care.
Oh,
I offer an apple to the Druthan.
It munches it up greedily.
Yay! Bird friends!
indeed. Remember, this is just an animal, not like as if it's meant to attack us. It was just following orders. So I'm going to also just make sure it's okay, look it over, and then just give it a soft pet.
It's still a little bit injured, but its injuries will heal over time. Like, there's nothing serious.
I am going to give it some of my special Russians that was made especially by Chef.
It gobbles them up.
There you go. Oh yes, I thought I would mention. I said as I start, I just pet the Drukin. Boss and Tink were part of the hostages that were in that carriage.
The tieflings
Yes.
from Appalachia.
Actually, you might want to hold off on that because Korax had to go to the bathroom. We should probably wait for him before getting back into that stuff because I believe he wants to be there for it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
for the moment, then I'm going to just enjoy the feel of the Drukin's feathers, and I'm like so fluffy.
You back, Korax?
Yep.
Okay. So repeat what you said, Jezebel, and then you can continue.
So I'm enjoying the fluffiness of the Drukin's feathers, and then I'm gonna say, oh yes, I thought I would mention, since we're all awake now and not dead, that those two tieflings, Tink and Boss, were a part of the hostages that were in that carriage.
Korax's eye twitches. We almost died to save those two dipshits.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, they did not seem very concerned.
They weren't,
When-
and they weren't alone. At least someone amongst them was important enough to have one of the big boys who's escorting them.
I suppose. To be honest, you guys are lucky I decided to come back.
They were also not tied up.
In usual Chloro manner, totally not paying attention to the conversation.
Like,
What should we name him?
if they weren't tied up, that means they might have been working with the drow.
Not too sure. Because technically speaking, they were still. Not to say it was more they were observing. So they didn't try to stop me from saving the hostages. They could have easily had just tried to sneak. Well, they could have tried, probably failed, but they could have tried to attack me as I was by myself helping all the hostages get down the tunnel, but they didn't. And to be frank, they don't quite seem like the backstabbing type.
Regardless,
They seem like the they seem like they do horrible things for fun type to me.
regardless, we need to get them and the other hostages together, find out who they are and what they mean to the drow.
Well, that's something you can do, dear. I still have other things to be done, such
Yeah.
as, and then I pull out the bottles of the potion. Our buyer, or the poison, excuse me.
That I think is we'll do that. We'll do that when there's time.
Oh no, I'll do it when I have time, which will be when we get there.
Very well. Let's get moving then.
Okay.
If we run into any other drow, they'll probably just be the regular soldiers. Nothing we can't handle.
All right.
That's what we thought before.
Maybe next time, dear Crags, kind of give us a heads up if you think they are elites. Then we'll see about maybe avoiding them this time.
And you almost never see elite eats outside of their city. If there are a lot more of these special cases, then this is a lot bigger than we imagined.
Okay.
Jezebel doesn't like the sound of this. She looks a little irritated.
Well, all right. So now that we have befriended the Druthan, I'm going to attempt to be the writer.
It's actually big enough for two people to ride it.
I'm gonna write
Oh
it too.
man.
Oh, was I called first? I'm gonna jump on first.
Alright, I want both roll a 1d3, you three.
1d3.
Okay.
I don't roll
I-
D3 again.
I guess,
R1 space.
I guess Jezebel gets one then. So Jezebel and Clara, you both get to ride it first, and Cicada,
Yeah.
you get to lead it.
Yay! Yes.
I know. We shall call you Sparkles.
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 What do you guys think?
Big bird, best friend.
So you
Well,
want to
Sparkles.
name
It
it?
looks like a
Every year.
Sparkles.
So you want to name your Druthan Sparkles?
Doesn't look like a Sparkles to me.
It's a name she came up with.
Ooh, Jezebel looks curious as she looks at the colors of the feathers. I think it's more of an azul.
Hey, you will. I like that.
Azul does mean blue.
I'm imagining that we're going to have so many pets by the end of this campaign.
So
I mean, I am a collector, so I mean, I really want this Druken. Just saying, because I love to collect things. I already collected you, Cicada, so this is just another bird friend to collect.
So, after another 3 days of travel. You all get a long rest. You're free to add that to your character sheet.
We're all feeling the bruises now.
Of course, you guys don't know the day and night cycle. You only know that you're traveling and that you're getting closer to where Cicada saw the exit to Eternia. I believe it was somewhere up here that I had the exit. It was a bit ago. Anyway, you all arrive into the bright sunlight, and as you do, your Druthan kisses and backs back into the cave.
Yep.
Korax has this.
Bye, Azul.
Korax has almost the same reaction for like a split second. Like he's been underground for a while.
Glorious light.
Ugh.
Out of curiosity, did we bring the cart with us?
No, we gave it to my fragment to take to the city.
No, the cart that the Druthan was pulling.
No, you guys left.
We
that.
left it.
Okay.
We left
So,
it.
this is the question for you guys. Do you leave the Druthan at the cave?
I don't want to.
I have no stake in this.
Hmm.
Jezebel, you do notice that it seems very against going above ground.
Oh, poor dear. Is it because of the sunlight?
Yes, they have sunlight sensitivity.
Okay.
But aren't they blind?
Yes, they are blind. Doesn't mean they can't be sensitive
But they can
to
still
sunlight.
see light and dark.
Let's see. Can I take like a? I don't know if it's gonna let me. What if I were to put like a cloth or something over their face to see if that could help a little bit?
They're blind.
Okay, fine.
It's not that their face needs to be covered, it's that they do not like the sun.
I'll come back for it
You
later.
hold up one of its feathers into the sunlight that fell off during the journey. You were going to keep it as a keepsake, and the feather just starts to smolder and then burns right up.
Ew.
Oh, all right then. That's we can't take him with us. I
So-
want to though. I'm gonna be pouty all day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter, Jez. You wouldn't have it for long.
Eh. I'm just
Says
going
you.
to. I'm just going to lead the Druthan back inside of the cave, pat its hindquarters, and say, "You're free."
The Druthan runs a few steps and then turns and just quietly watches them walk into the sun.
I'm gonna linger there for a second, and I'm just gonna walk over and I'm gonna pet his beak softly, and I go, "I'll be back for you. I promise. I'll find a way.
Queh.
Just stay close to this cave. I will be back."
Work.
So, you all bid goodbye to the Druthan and make your way to Eternia. The town is fairly small. It's a series of buildings all huddled around a centralized fountain. But that isn't the weird thing. I mean, there's an inn, of course, but the weird thing about it all is the way they smile constantly.
Uh-huh.
You don't suppose there's a smiling gunsmith anywhere here?
Yeah? No, there's not a gunsmith this far north.
It's like normally Cicada is fine with people smiling, but once she sees these kinds of smiles, her feathers get ruffled. She is very unsettled.
Now,
That was Jezebel.
your fragment, and you do indeed see your wagon and your horses. One of the horses having gone out of the stables, of course. And they're both at the inn. You probably figure that Jezebel is quietly staying at the inn. As you pass by people on your way to the inn, the smiling, happy folk all greet you cheerfully. Welcome to our town. Glorious, isn't it? Another wonderful day in the wonderful land of Eternia.
I am divine sensing that shit out of this town.
Let me think.
Just Jezebel, are you sure this is where the hostages were taken?
You can hear
Now,
the heavenly ring of bells. There is a celestial air over the town. The happy, smiling folk all give. One of them walks forward and says, "Hey there, strangers. Welcome to our humble city, Eternia. What can we help you with?"
nothing. Jezebel says as she awkwardly walks away quickly.
Hello.
All right, enjoy your stay. The inn's the other way, miss.
Yeah, Cicada was just about to ask that. She's trying to be polite.
So
I don't trust these people.
you all make your way inside the inn, and you find that the inn is a lot more normal. There's only one or two people around, mainly your fragment. But you are able to get some inn rooms for, I believe it's a gold. Yeah, you'd be able to get an inn room, 1 gold for each room, or you can get your own personal rooms. Like the bigger rooms are 2 gold, smaller rooms are 1 gold. And the only other people, other than your fragment, that seem to be relatively normal, have been holed up in this room and only briefly peeked outside to glance at you before closing the door.
Did we get a?
Yeah.
Did any of us get to see their face?
Yeah, they look like normal people, and they seemed more concerned that you were one of the smiling folk because they saw you were normal people, and then they just relaxed.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we've only just gotten here, and this place is already giving me the creeps more than those sun cultists.
Jezebel sighs and then looks over to her fragment and smash. She goes, "I have a couple questions for you, if you don't mind me asking, dear."
Oh, thank God you guys are here. It has been so boring.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I've been stuck here waiting for days. It's been boring, and it's just, there's nothing to do. There's no entertainment, and is that music? She runs downstairs and drags Cicada back up. You, dearie, are playing music up here.
You mean Clara?
Clara.
Clara. Yeah, that's what I said, Clara.
Oh, you said Cicada. It's like, okay.
Play.
Wait, hold up there. There's no music here?
I mean, there's no musicians. There was the one time that a bard came in, but they left the next day. It's just been so boring.
Do they do anything here that's out of the ordinary?
Well, no, they just got that really creepy smile.
That's not normal.
I know, right? But they're polite. They do business, they trade, and it's just so weird. They all claim they're immortal too.
Immortal.
Immortal.
I know.
Now that's a laugh. That is a very big laugh.
Well, they're not hurting anyone, are they?
Well, no, but they're really creepy.
That's ridiculous. if there was actually a way, if these people were actually immortal, this city would be flooded with people making themselves at home here just for that.
Well, to be fair, we can test it out. Just find somebody and stab them.
What? No.
Sephora is like, she looks to her clone. She's like,
There's a and well, this place smells like it smells and sounds like celestial. There's no doubt about that.
Sorry, continue.
Jezebel frowns at this, looking
So-
over at Corax. Celestial.
Okay,
Celeste.
so real quick, when you say to stab someone, the double is quick to correct you. No, they're not immune to being killed. They're just don't age, apparently. Apparently, the fountain
get-
in the center makes it so that if you drink it every day, you never age, and because of that, they're always happy. It's just so weird. I mean, I know it's bad to make fun of other cultures, but it's so weird.
So
The fountain. That's right. I heard stories about that.
a real life fountain of youth. But sounds like there's a catch. It sounds like there's a catch. These people are acting so strange.
I mean,
Dear,
it's
for
not
something like
they-
that, and for not being a god, there's always a catch.
I mean, it's not that they're acting strange. It's just they're always smiling. It's so creepy.
And that's the strange thing, dear, of course. Nobody can smile that long and still be happy.
Which
Skater's
means
gonna. Sorry.
which
continue.
means they're not smiling voluntarily.
Sephora is gonna be like,
Laura, I get you want to do your double thing, but now's not a good time. There's other stuff going on.
okay.
Wait for downtime.
This
Okay.
little, so she sighs, putting her hands on her head, and gives Rio a look like, and you want to do something about it, don't you?
Well, right now I'm wondering about those hostages.
Then focus on that right now, because we can't exactly help an entire city of creeps. Especially if they chose this, and don't want things to change. Yes, it's creepy, but then again, this is their city. They've been there probably for quite a while. If they want to change, they probably would have asked somebody. For now, all I care about is finding her hostages, like you said, getting these sold. She waves the bottles of the poison again, and getting out of here.
Oh, by the way, other me, you won't believe who I ran into the other day.
Oh,
So a couple of people came out of this cave up north. It was pretty weird, and most of them were pretty tired, but, you know, they got fed, they drunk, and then they started taking the fountain again, and then they were back to being all smiles, which was really weird. But the funny thing is, so Knit and Sob were with them. Ain't that weird?
Wait,
Sephora thinks for a while. She's like, oh, that's probably their name for boss and Tink.
Tank and Boss.
oh, you must be talking about. Okay. Do they happen to have a map with them?
Yes, they left it with me. Here you go. The weird thing is, do you guys have a different color variant for them? Because they're red in our world too.
They're red in your world.
Yeah. Like, I met Sob at the Apple Village, Apple Town, and you know they got what's the word? Questioned.
Now I
Clara,
have some questions for them.
Interrogated.
Now I got some questions for them too.
Clara speaks up and says, did they actually respond to you calling them by that name, or did they correct you with the other name?
Oh no, they responded to it.
Like, they've heard it before.
They've met me before.
Eh,
I think
Perhaps-
these people are jumping fragment realms.
I was going to say the same thing. Perhaps my lovely double here isn't the only one that decided to jump to another dimension.
The more I learn of these two, the less I want anything to do with them.
On the
Was-
contrary, I want to learn more.
I mean,
was Boss wearing a shirt. I got him that for his birthday. It's so cute on him. Did Tink say that? At any point.
I can't remember. Like, it's been so long since those first episodes, but
I
We're
have it
keeping the
written
notes, we
down.
probably said it.
oh, if you have it written down, then yes, Tink probably said it.
But was Boss wearing it, is what I was trying to ask. Sorry.
Ah, I see. Well, yeah. I mean, he had that shirt that says #1 on it. You know.
Yep, that's him.
One of the locals ascends the stairs. Hey, is everything okay over here? You all have been talking in the hallway for quite a while. You know, sound
Nope.
carries.
Yes, everything's fine. Go away.
Yeah, nope. Jezebel said that she'll grab her double and then go into one of the private rooms. I have some questions for you. Come with me, please.
Well,
We're
all right.
good, thank you.
Do remember that you need to pay for your rooms before you leave. Have a wonderful evening. And
You
I pop
too.
out. Yeah, I pop out and I toss a gold coin to her and then pop back in.
And the local heads back downstairs.
Speaking about paying for rooms, I was playing music for my room fee, and then someone interrupted me.
Yeah, you can go back to doing that. Unless you want to
So
be a
she-
part of the conversation. You can always play later.
I guess
you
she'll
don't
play
have
later.
to play right now. You can always play tunes later.
Okay, she's gonna play later.
Alright. So what are you guys doing?
Guys, which room are we gonna be in?
I guess this one for now.
Okay.
Maybe they're the same people?
That's what I was thinking.
Indeed, but it wasn't them I was going to ask my other half about.
And not fractures of our reality.
Well, what do you want to know?
Mostly just a little bit about you, dear, she says with a smile. And she goes, I'm curious to see how exactly relatable we are to each other, besides just in our fabulous looks.
Do you have a chef called Butcher?
She actually laughs at this. Now that is a very cute name. But no, I named mine Chef.
Oh, that's adorable. I wish I'd thought of that. I named him Butcher because the first time we met, I found him while he was skinning the animal. Like, I snuck up on him and I tried to surprise him, but, and then she, pulls down the, sleeve of her neck and shows a thin scar across her neck. Well, he kind of reacted rather violently, but, I mean, I did surprise him.
Chef's never done that to me, so to speak. Perhaps there is some slight differences.
Well, perhaps...
But then again, I have not been able to sneak up on him as of yet and given him a hug. I've been very close.
So I'm better than you.
For now, dear. For now. I will get him sooner or later, trust me.
I still did it first.
I give her a challenging look. Coming back on topic, dear. And then I kind of relax a little bit, looking actually pretty curious, and I go, what is your family like?
So,
If I may ask.
well, they're quite rich. Not to go into details that can't be disclosed, of course. But they're quite well off, enough to pay for my little ship.
Hmm.
And, well, we do some morally questionable business.
That's just the way of a rough life.
Are you rich too, Jezebel?
I just give Cicada a big old grin. She goes, currently no. So I only have about 100 gold on me at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
that
then
was-
again,
yeah. You know, it's almost like you're a kid again with pocket money. Back when you used to get 100 gold pocket money. Corax, you used to get 1,000.
And yep.
I'm gonna
Besides-
poke out the window.
yeah, besides, to be fair, I love to hunt for things.
Oh
So
my
I love
gosh,
to
me
earn my
too.
own keep. Indeed. Any current hunts
Indeed.
you're doing at the moment?
Well, no, I'm currently stuck in this world.
True.
Mm.
I am currently, well, without giving too much info because I like to keep things a secret and a surprise, of course. I like to hunt tails.
So the other Jezebel leans forward, and the two begin to whisper quietly after that.
Okay.
Cicada, while you're looking at the window, you actually see Tink gleefully skipping along with a cardboard box. No, not the brown lunch box. The brown things you put lunch boxes in.
Bento
The
box.
bento box.
No, like a bento box. You know the
It would just be called a lunchbox.
the a bag of bread. There, we'll go with that. She's
A
carrying
basket
a
of bread.
No, not a basket. It's the brown bags that you
Oh,
sometimes take.
paper bags.
Paper bags. There it is. Yes, I know. My memory is terrible. So
That's
she's
because you're tired. It's fine.
so
That moment.
So, she's carrying a brown paper bag with bread in it, currently towards the inn room. Like, she then eventually, heads inside the door and vanishes from your view.
One moment. And he kind of just squeezes past the two Jezebels.
As you do, you do briefly hear a mention of tiefling tail whip.
Cicada, where are you going?
I'm going to meet someone.
So, as you move to the stairs and you nearly bump into Tink turning the corner.
Tink!
Cicada! She
Hello!
brings you into a hug. Oh, I've missed you.
I missed you too.
So
Nope. Mine. I take the Cicada back.
so tell me,
Find your
Tink.
own.
Tell me, Tink, and Korax just conspicuously has his hand on his pistol right now. Why, and why weren't you tied up on that cart?
Oh, well, we're just here to observe, you see.
Told you.
And really, then I, And let me rephrase that. Why didn't the drow make any effort to tie you up?
Oh, they did. We broke out of them.
Eh?
And you didn't think to get yourselves and the other hostages out?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you handled those guys fine without any trouble. But most of us
Yep.
don't. Most of them aren't exactly fighters now, are they? And as I say, we're only here to observe.
Okay,
No,
I'm going
dears.
to, I'm
No,
going to
dears.
leave Ryu to I'm going to leave Ryu to read you the riot act for that crack. Where are the others?
The others? You mean the ex-slaves?
I was going to say prisoners, but yes.
Well, we brought them back to the town and they've returned to their families. I can take you to one if you want. She takes a bite of her bread.
And do you have any idea? Well, maybe you can answer a question for me. Why is your caravan being escorted by elite troops?
Oh, probably because we kept breaking out.
Oh.
That would have implied the elite knew you were going to be trouble.
If they
Well-
kept breaking out, to be
Why didn't
fair,
Why
it
didn't
would
they just
require
kill you?
better
then?
guards.
Well, they want us to go back to that, and she pauses and glances behind you guys, and you see Boss there.
What the hell?
Cicada does
How'd
a
you get there?
comical triple tick.
Like, he came from one of the rooms, but you guys were so focused you didn't notice him. Basically.
Hi, boss.
Oh, hi.
Tink, are you spilling secrets again? Sorry!
By all means, spill more.
It's
Not secret till we can
classified.
figure them out.
Okay, boss. If that's the case, if you don't mind answering another question for me, why does the other Jezebel know you personally?
He sips his seemingly never emptying and always piping the perfect temperature cup of coffee. And he simply says, "Guys, we're from that world."
What? What?
Just like
Does-
my other half is.
Yep.
Does that mean there are other yous?
Yeah, what about your other halves? Are there the real ones?
The same thing that happened to your other halves.
I see.
Wait, if
What?
you didn't you just say you two are the ones from the fractured world?
Yep.
But
I-
then why wouldn't you have disappeared into your real selves instead of like ours did?
He sips his cup of coffee. Well, we didn't.
To be fair, neither did mine.
Oh, if
That's
you want to
because-
send
that's-
your other half back or get yourself made whole again, we can help with that. And Tink actually leans over and goes, yeah, we actually Tink, that's classified, right?
Jezebel never got split. She never touched the portal.
Indeed. And then I can freely hug my other half just fine, and she doesn't combine with me at all.
I know where another portal is.
That was going to be my question, because my poor other half would really like to go back. So if you can assist her in returning, then I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I can do that. Any other questions?
Clara is still kind of quaking from the concept that she might have been the one that vanished.
I don't suppose you could be the one to tell us who amongst you and the other prisoners were so important that you had to be escorted by an elite guard.
He sips his drink, and then he says, "Probably me. I'm the one that can make those fractures in the end."
What?
Who?
You made that?
Who are you guys?
It's classified.
Is that why the drow took you because you could make those portals?
They need us to classified. They're giant classified, so that it will classified and bring about the end of the world. You know, basic cult stuff.
So they can't do, and so whatever they're doing, they can't do without you. Is that it?
Yep. I mean, unless they find another one, but
There's
considering-
more of you.
I mean, not me, but your fragment there, Jezebel. If the reformation ended with her becoming the dominant personality, you would become capable of fracturing.
Isabel actually looks interested. She goes, "So I would basically become like you."
Well, no, she would become like me. You would become a part of her. It's you become whole. That's part of their whole thing down to dark. It's very classified.
Cicada is writing things in her journal, trying to make sense of it through doodles.
Anyway, is that all? I
Alright.
would like to have my lunch before I starve.
Clara is still contemplating a future as a passive personality. You know, nightmare quaking. That's all.
Isabel sighs. She goes, "Fine. Don't tell us any of this classified information. It doesn't concern us as long as it doesn't interfere with my hunting."
You know, you're lucky. You all had allies to tell you if you were the dominant personality. Think, come on. Coming! I got the bread as you asked, as ordered, as delivered by the... Shut up, Tink. Okay.
Bye.
I guess this is his way of saying we should thank him for telling us that we're the dominant personalities.
They head to one of the bigger rooms at the far end. And you can hear the door click and lock.
So I'm going to sigh, looking a little irritated and tired, and then I'm going to just be like, "I am going to rest. I have some things to talk about with my other half. And also to inform her of our supposedly kind friends who are nice enough to give us at least this little bit of information."
Okay.
So the drow want to create more portals.
Clara manages to push past some of her panic to join the others in the discussion.
I wonder if that big glowing red tower had anything to do with that.
So you open the door, and your fragment is already packing her things up. I heard the good news that Sol can take me home.
Indeed. They claim to be able to know, at least one of them claims to know how to open up portals, so they'll be able to send you right back.
Great, that's great news. As long as we don't touch, you won't have to worry about that whole might not become the dominant personality thing, because that's kind of scary.
But-
So let's just not touch again.
Isabel just gives a bit of a shrug. She goes, "It is kind of weird to hug yourself after all."
Yeah,
No, it's so
Clara-
much fun to hug other people.
agreed. Well, I'm going to knock on their room and I'm going to head off home. Unless you need me for
Heck.
something. Of
Clara's
course.
like,
She gives Cicada a hug. And what were you
Hi.
saying? What were you saying, Clara?
she's like, well, if that's the case, then I think I'd like to at least let the other me try to say goodbye.
Have you
And
tried
she summons her
focusing?
personality.
Like,
What was that?
have you tried focusing? I mean, if the birdie one can manifest with a personality, surely yours can if you just think hard enough. Maybe.
She summons it, and then she's like tries to focus on this.
Alright, so the other Clara appears and immediately starts strumming a tune and going, "Oh, hi, hello."
You're not brain dead. Glump.
Yay!
And
And then you lost focus and they're brain dead again.
anyway, is there anything you want before I head back home?
If
Just
I'm able
thought
to.
the fragments might want to be able to talk because she's kind of tethered to me.
Well, I'm pretty sure they still exist in well, I mean, no, I guess not. She gives fractured Clara a hug and then says, "Well, I'm not very good at goodbyes." She gives Cicada and everyone one last hug, including Coax, and then she heads to the door and knocks on it.
Isabel looks a little thoughtful as she watches her other half go into the room. And then she'll give a big sigh and then looks over to the bottles in her hand. She goes, well, I guess a little rest is in order before I try to find the buyer for these. I really don't want to linger in this town very much too long, though. That's for sure.
Me neither.
So, as you all are quietly going about your business, Ryu, you do briefly get a feeling, but I have to talk to Alex about it first, and I can't do that while DMing, so you'll have to wait for it. But you essentially got the feeling that there would be a response soon.
Oh.
Okay. With that said, as you all are hanging about and absorbing the news, you feel reality go a bit sideways for a moment before straightening up.
She kind of blinks.
That felt strange. Did you feel that too, also, other Clara?
Wait, what do we feel?
You felt the world go sort of sideways for a moment. As for you,
can we
Jezebel, you actually didn't feel it. You didn't feel a thing, Jezebel. Everyone else did, though.
Are you all right?
Felt like someone was messing with space.
Jezebel looks curious for a second, and then gets a suspicion, and she's going to like run over to the door and try to peek in.
It's locked.
I'm trying to unlock it.
No, they unlocked it when they let other Jezebel in, and you open it and you find that there is indeed a fracture in the reality.
They were the ones who caused it.
Isabel just listens and watches.
You see your other half quietly enter the portal and then vanish. Then Boss moves up before Tink goes, "Oh, can I do it this time?" and he just sips his coffee and lets her skip ahead, where she then grabs the edges of the portal and then sort of folds it up almost into a neat little, almost into an origami crane, and then she sort of folds it up and then puts it in her pocket. Just you wait, next time I'll make a dinosaur. Sure you will.
You can manipulate space-time. How is this possible?
Jezebel looks very curious as she just shuts the door and then heads back to the room.
What happened?
I didn't feel it, but apparently you all did. But you actually felt a reality fracture open, basically.
That same black thing
Mhm.
from the Underdark.
Indeed, and I just witnessed Tink fold it after my half went inside. She folded it like it was a paper crane.
Eh?
So similarly to the way we saw, she frowns when she says his name. Alex did that reality or that fracture we saw, but they seem to do it with ease, just like he did. So perhaps it's not just the gods who can fold these realities away.
They are a strange bunch.
Clara is curled up on a ball in the bed, like contemplating decisions.
Other Quarrel
feel
comes
like
up with you.
I feel like I should send you home, but that doesn't. But then you would be useful, and then I don't know what to do.
I actually, we sort of just exist in the other world, and when you call upon us, we bamf into this one.
Really? Oh, that's
Also,
nice things.
if you've been calling me, I actually haven't noticed. For as far as I can tell, this is the first time you've actually called me.
Really? Because the last couple of times I summoned you, you were Sans personality. You were just like a dummy.
Well, that's rude. I'm clearly not a dummy.
Yeah, I know that, but it's just like you had no brain.
Well, I have
And you
no memory of any of this, so as far as I know, I wasn't there.
Okay.
Anyway, with that said, Korax, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go. I want to go take a good look at that at that weird fountain, because honestly, that's much more interesting to him than the plane hopping.
All right, Ryu, you see Korax heading downstairs. What do you do?
He's going to follow him.
All right. So you follow him downstairs and to the city of Eternia.
Can
I mean,
I see
city
him
is a
out
big
the window?
city is being generous.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes, you can see them leaving out the window.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna divine sense and stare directly at this pool.
That is indeed the source. It's almost so loud it's deafening in your ears, the sounds of the bells. Well, hey there, strangers. Fancy a drink of our glorious fountain?
Nope.
You know what?
I'm going to walk right past and start finding, hopefully
You
maybe
guys
some
are
these.
upstairs.
Yeah, you guys are currently upstairs. I'm the one watching from the window.
I'm going, and Ryu is using detect magic on the mountain as well.
Anyway, moving back on. Yes, the fountain is magical. And, yeah. I assure you, the water is completely pure. No impurities at all. It's better than fresh mountain water, even.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. If this thing mind controls me, it just bonked me on the head until I get it snapped out of it, and I take a drink.
Oh boy.
Oh wow! All right then.
You take a drink, and I need you to make
A wisdom save? Yeah, I thought so. Is this a charm effect?
It is not a charm effect. So, you taste the water, and it is indeed, as they said, beautiful and pristine, blessed by the very heavens itself.
Okay, that's some good water.
You feel a little different, and it takes you a moment to realize what exactly has happened, but your heart has stopped beating.
Wow, that feels really good. I can't even feel my heartbeat. What? Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
Don't worry about that. See, it's the effects of the water, see? If you drink it once a day, you won't age at all. It stops your body from aging.
Stopping your heart? That's creepy.
Well, it's pausing the heart.
That's okay. Well, I mean, the water tasted really good. I mean, okay, is my actual mind affected in any way?
No. It's
You wouldn't know.
I mean, you
Yeah,
failed
but-
the save, but as far as you can tell, your mind is your own.
Yeah, you seriously wouldn't know.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't know. But I mean in terms of meta knowledge. You know, it's like, do I roleplay him as acting any different?
No. As far as
Alright,
you
then.
know, your mind is your own.
All right, so that's a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna get a good. I'm going to examine these guys carefully. Do I see any telltale signs of them being charmed or mind controlled or anything?
I mean, you ask them a couple of questions and they happily tell you about their lives. Their smile never really going away. They seem to be living normal, everyday lives. Like, they'll talk about how, the wife is killing me, ha 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 ha. Hey, you ever noticed how white houses are slightly lopsided and don't match up with the gravel? And, basically, they seem like regular, normal people, except for the happy smile.
Right. Okay, so
Also,
is there a
you roll perception for me.
All right.
Your passive is 13, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Alright. You have noticed, you noticed the slightest twitch of Corax's mouth when he drank the water, but it quickly went away.
Yeah.
Could have been nothing.
Right. Okay. Is there? Right. Okay. Out of character. Is there a post office in this town at all?
Yeah.
Okay. First chance I get, I'm gonna write a letter to the Order of the Dragon and asking for advice on how to proceed with this.
Alright. Cost you about, let's say, a gold to get it delivered there expediently.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell them about the fountain, what I've figured out about its effects, and like asking if the archives mention anything like this.
Okay. You do so. Remember to subtract the gold, and bing,
Will
bing,
do.
boom. You see one of the non-smiling people walk up to the fountain. He came out from one of the houses, so from your guess, he probably recently moved in. And he takes a sip, and he walks away with a bright and happy smile. So, is there anything anyone wants to do before we wrap this session up?
I'm going to ask Verity if there's anything about this town that we should be worried about.
He would just answer with, I don't know.
If my patron doesn't know, that has me concerned.
Ooh.
Alright, that's it.
Laura's just gonna play music with her other self.
Like, the way he says it sounds sort of like, you know how someone sounds when they really don't care that much and haven't ever given it much thought, like, man, I don't know where ants go when they finish eating my food.
Oh,
Like, it's not something he considered.
right, okay. But yeah, that's about it. Well, maybe not concerned, but more contemplative.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
It's like they're... Okay.
Anyone else got anything they want to do?
Ryu's pretty much thinking to himself, Black Sun, this goddess of the sun, the fractures, there's those two tieflings, and now the drow. What is going on?
Any response, Corax?
And same nonsense as usual.
Do you think we'll be able to handle all this by ourselves?
Well, no, I do not. That's why I'm sending this letter.
Right. I suppose I'll put my faith in my own allies as well.
So, last chance. Anything anyone else wants to do right before we wrap up?
Yep.
Nope.
I think my stuff is probably self-explanatory and already happened.
Yeah, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Then with that, Vienna.
Oh boy.
Wait, say again?
Vienna.
The god.
What can I do for you?
You going about your day in your worlds, doing your things as Vienna does, keeping their business as Vienna does. And you get a letter informing you of the city and its location in the Underdark. And of the giant glowing red fraction And that is where we'll end this episode.
Oh boy.
Thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Mhm.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.